Hey guys, so this is kind of like a vlog video, I guess I would say, just over the next several days, just kind of explaining and taking you along on a health journey for myself. Of course, it's never ending with health issues with a lot of people. Yes, my hair, if you've noticed in some of these videos, is like growing and it's like laying weirdly now. Ignore it. But so yeah, I'm kind of going to explain everything, and I'm kind of like moved forward a little bit because I have skylights up here and the sun is like really beating down and making like weird, the lighting all weird. Okay. So over the last several months, almost a year, I haven't been feeling right. I've just been so tired and run down every day of my life, for like a long time, a while now. So that's something. And then I have other like factors. So I am in the process, of being tested for POTS. Now, POTS is an acronym for postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. I hope I said that right. I had to look it up because I pretty much know what POTS is. It's just, I always just call it POTS. So saying the whole like name of it is a lot, and it's hard to pronounce, and it's big words. And in the like short terms of it, what it basically is when you stand up, your blood pressure drops and your heart rate increases. And that's just like kind of just a little short description of it. But there are so many symptoms that can go along with it. And I have been experiencing a lot of the symptoms. Like when I stand up, and things that can go along with it are like rapid heartbeat, fainting, lightheadedness, dizziness, like a whole bunch of things. I have not experienced the fainting, but I have experienced when I do stand up from like laying down or sitting, I do get very lightheaded. I get like a big head rush, and like rapid heartbeat. But there's also other symptoms I've been experiencing over the past year and over several years that have just finally raised concerns enough that I wanted to go get checked out. And some of those things include, like I said, when I stand up, I get very dizzy, head rush, and my heart rate goes up. And my heart rate spikes very high just doing little tasks throughout the day. I was outside one day with my watch on that monitored my heart rate, and I was just shooting baskets. I wasn't running or anything. I was pretty much, every once in a while I'd have to chase down the ball, but I was pretty much just walking and shooting the ball. And my heart rate started, I believe, at like, I think it was 80 something and spiked to like 189 within seconds, minutes, seconds. I don't know. And that really, really concerned me. But I'd never known that my heart rate spikes like that anyways. And yeah, so there's also other signs. I do have chronic vertigo, so I was kind of thinking that maybe my vertigo is tied to this because they've never been able to figure out where my vertigo came from and how to fix it or any of that. I also have low blood pressure. I have naturally low blood pressure, and sometimes it spikes very, very, very low. I have poor circulation, my hands and feet constantly falling asleep. And like I said, the tiredness, I'm constantly tired. I can't stand up for long periods of time without feeling the need to lean on something or feeling the need to sit down. And there are times where if I'm standing up for long periods of time, I will just sit down on the ground or the floor. Wherever I am, I'll just sit. If there's a chair near me, yes, I'll sit down on a chair, a couch, whatever. But if I'm like just standing somewhere and I feel the need to sit, I sit. I have a hard time sitting with my legs like straight, like in a seated position. I constantly I'm sitting in Indian style, or I'm sitting like this, or I'm sitting like this, or like my legs are constantly doing something. I can't, like, even sitting right here when I talk to you guys, I'm sitting cross-legged all the time. I get those, like, I don't know if any of you have experienced this, but I get those, like, seeing stars things, the dots on the sides of my eyes, like, just white, light dots. Sometimes when I stand up too fast, if I whip my head around too fast, like, to look at something, if I'm, like, and it's too fast, I'll see those stars. And that's all I can think of right now, but I'm sure there's a couple more that I mentioned to my doctor. But with all those things thrown in the mix, I felt like it was time to just be seen and get checked out and get testing done and all that stuff. So 2 weeks ago, I believe, or a week and a half ago, I went to the doctor and I expressed my concerns. And the first test that they did is they had me lay down. They had a blood pressure cuff on. They were checking my heart rate. Then they had me, so I was laying down for, I believe, like a minute or 5 minutes or something like that. And then they had me get up from laying down and stand up. So then once I stood up, they checked my blood pressure. They checked my heart rate. My blood pressure had dropped, not too much. I believe it was like 5 or 6. It dropped on both numbers. And then my heart rate dropped, I believe, like 10 or 11. So, and then as I was standing, they had me stand for 1 minute, I believe. And then they tested me, and I believe they checked my heart rate after standing for a minute, and that's what it was. Then they had me stand for 3 minutes, and then they checked it again, and my blood pressure went back up a little bit, and my heart rate, I believe, went back up just by a few, like 5 or something like that. I don't remember the exact numbers. I do have my paperwork in my purse, but I didn't bring it out. But yeah, so then the doctor was told what the results were from that. Then he said, okay, it's not super drastic, but we do want to do some further testing. So my next step was to get blood work done, which I haven't done yet because I needed to do a 12-hour fast. And there just has not been a morning that, since I don't have a car and my husband works right now, and my friend Jess got into an accident not too long ago. So she is out of a car right now. So it's been very hard for me to get over to the doctor to get my blood work taken in the morning, and I can't do a 12-hour, like, I physically cannot go the whole day without eating. So I would not be able to do my testing in the evening. So I haven't been able to do that yet, but I did get an EKG done, which I got done that same day that I had my appointment. I just went downstairs, got my EKG done, and that took all of like 10 seconds for the whole EKG, but they had to put like stickies all over, which that was what took the time, to put all the stickies on and then clip every piece in, and then it took like 10 seconds, and she was like, all right, and then it was time to rip them all off. So I had that done. And I have to go to a cardiologist, which I have an appointment on Monday, which today right now is Friday. I have my cardiologist appointment on Monday, is it the 30th or the 1st? Or the 29th. I think it's the 29th. 29th or 30th of April. I think. On Monday. So I have to get a heart rate monitor for 72 hours. And I don't know what all that entails. I was informed by my friend Jess, who had to get a heart rate monitor once for palpitations. She had to keep a diary of everything that she did throughout the day to explain each increase in heart rate and stuff like that. So I have my work cut out for me Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. But yeah, so that is the next step, is going and getting the heart rate monitor and getting my blood work done. So I am hoping that I can do the same day. Like, I'm hoping they have it, because I'm getting it done at a cardiologist at a hospital. So I'm hoping they have an area to get blood work done, and I'll just give them my little paper and I can do both in the same day, hopefully, because my appointment is for 9:30 and I have to be there by 9:15. So it's pretty early in the morning, so I can just get Royce on the bus, head over there to my cardiologist appointment, and then hopefully, like, after the heart rate monitor's put on, go and get my blood work done, and then that's all done. And then all I need to do is schedule my next appointment to go over the results and stuff. But yeah, so that's my next step, and that will be my next clip, is when I go on Monday to get my heart rate monitor put on. And I may do several of these videos, just kind of like showing my health journey in this. But yeah, I just wanted to inform you, because I may have a heart rate monitor in some of my videos, just to let you know what's going on with me, and to explain everything. But yeah, so the next clip you'll see is me either going to the cardiologist or leaving the cardiologist, and I will let you know how that goes. Excuse the weird skylight lighting again. But it's Monday, and I didn't just get back from it, because me and Josh kind of just, we went out to breakfast/lunch and went driving around for a little bit. But this morning, after Royce got on the bus, I went to my local hospital, in the cardiology department or whatever, and I got my heart rate monitor put on. So this is what it is. It's just this thing. It's like a sticker, and it stays on for 72 hours. So I have to return it on Thursday. Yeah. It says start date today, date remove. I take it off on the 2nd, on Thursday. So I'll do like a follow-up appointment, and they say it takes like 2 weeks to get results. I still have to get my blood work done. I did not get it done today because I was all ready. I fasted, and then this morning I woke up and I ate something without like realizing it, and I was like, oh my God, I just screwed that up. So I have to go and get that done, like either this week or next week. And then I was given this sheet, which is a patient diary. And I'm supposed to just, you know, fill it out for every like time I get like palpitations, my heart racing. Okay, so it says check for symptom anxiety, chest pain or pressure, dizziness, fainting, lightheadedness, heart fluttering, racing or pounding, heart skips beats, irregular beats, neck or arm pain, tingling, shortness of breath, or other. I already filled out one. because I was eating earlier and I choked on my like last bit of food and it caused my heart to race. So I checked the heart racing box, and then you have to do like the date and the time. It was at 10:17, and then I wrote choked on food. But I do have to fill out the next one as soon as I get in the house, because I was just walking from my house to my trailer, and then I went back to get this little sheet to show you guys, and my heart rate got pretty fast just doing that. So that was at 11:15, so I need to do that. And then I was given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 spots that I can fill out for this. She said if I go over that, to just write it down on a piece of paper. So if I end up going over that, I will. I mean, in 3 days, my heart rate goes up for pretty much anything that I do that requires a minimal bit of effort. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of these logs for that, as well as lightheadedness. That happens a lot when I stand up, after like laying down for a while or first thing in the morning and stuff like that. So I feel like all 6 of these, as well as like a sheet of paper, is going to be filled out for this. But yeah, so that is what I have to do. And then once I get like all my results and stuff and we go over what's going on, I will do like a follow-up video and let you guys know what is going on, and if it is POTS, or if there is something going on, I'll talk about with you guys like what their plans are, like the steps I need to take, if there's anything I need to take, anything I need to change about my lifestyle or anything like that. So yeah, I'm going to end this video here because this is what's going on. And I will maybe, yeah, I don't think I really need to vlog all of what's going on. Like, you know, typical stuff. I got to write down, you know, all the changes or all the stuff that's going on and stuff like that. But yeah, that'll be the end of this video. And then the next video I will do in a few weeks with the results and plans and stuff like that. And yeah, I will definitely let you guys know what all is going on. But that is everything for today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Thanks for watching and have an awesome day. Bye!